Good evening, Mangalore. You're tuned into Daily News Podcast, your prime source for local insights and beyond. Today's stories will take you from the heart of our community to the broader national stage, covering everything that matters. Let's dive into the news that shapes our world.
In a daring crime, thieves targeted a house in Permude near Bajpay, Mangalore, and made away with jewelry worth a staggering 80 lakhs. The victim, Praveen Pinto, and his family reside in Muscat. The burglars broke in by tampering with the window rods and then ransacked the cupboard. The theft was discovered after Praveen's mother noticed something amiss in the CCTV footage and called upon Abdul Bashir for help. Police Commissioner Anupam Agarwal, accompanied by other officials, inspected the crime scene. The investigation has been intensified with the deployment of fingerprint experts and K-9 units. Bajpay police have initiated a case in relation to this incident.
In a moment of spiritual joy, the missionary sisters of the Queen of the Apostles, SRA, witnessed the solemn blessing and inauguration of the newly renovated chapel at the Queen of Apostles Convent in Vamanjur. The celebration, graced by Most Reverend Bishop Peter Paul Saldanha, was a renewal of faith and grace. The beautifully restored chapel, a sanctuary of divine encounter, has been a beacon of prayer for generations. The event emphasized the significance of physical and spiritual renewal, with Reverend James D'Souza and others joining in prayer. The occasion was a joyful expression of unity and gratitude, highlighting the call to spiritual renewal and building God's kingdom in humility and love. Senior Lena Valukaran SRA, Provincial Superior, expressed gratitude to all who contributed to the chapel's renovation.
In Mangalore today, we have a resolution in sight for the network issues plaguing the district prison area in Kodilbail. A team of technicians from TCI Limited, New Delhi, visited the prison to address the problems caused by the newly installed jammers. The two-member team has successfully restricted the jammer operation within the jail premises, resolving 75% of the issues. This comes after complaints from the local residents about mobile network disruptions since the jammers were put in place. The technicians are set to submit their report to the IGP of the Prisons Department through the jail superintendent, bringing hope for improved connectivity in the area.
In a tragic incident near the ITI College on Airport Road, Mangaluru, a pedestrian lost his life after being hit by an overspeeding bike on Monday night. The victim, identified as Padmanabha Nayak, 69, was on his way home when the bike, ridden by Charan Shetty, collided with him at around 10:30 p.m. Despite efforts to save him, Nayak, a retired employee of Circuit House and a resident of Sharbathkat, succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. The bike rider suffered minor injuries in the accident. The Kadri Traffic Police have initiated in a proud moment for Suratkal Police Station. Inspector Mahesh Prasad and 4 other personnel have been honored with the 2024 Chief Minister's Medal for their exceptional service. Joining Mahesh Prasad in receiving this prestigious award are SI Raghavendra Naik, Head Constables Umesh and Anapa Vansi. This recognition highlights their dedication and commitment towards upholding the law and ensuring the safety of the community. Congratulations to the deserving recipients for their outstanding achievement. Today in Mangalore, a tragic incident has shocked the community in Magail village. A man named Rathan, who worked as a driver at a school in Karabagere, opened fire on his family members, resulting in the deaths of his mother-in-law, daughter, and sister-in-law. The perpetrator then took his own life. One family member survived with a bullet wound to his leg and is currently receiving medical treatment. Before the horrific act, Rathan allegedly recorded a video accusing his family of betraying him, claiming that his wife had abandoned him 2 years ago. The police are investigating this devastating event that took place in Chikmagalur.
In a recent development, the administration led by Siddaramaiah in Bengaluru has decided to increase the price of diesel by Rs2 per litre. This move has been heavily criticized by the opposition BJP, who called it a burden on the poor and middle class. The sales tax on diesel has been raised from 18.44% to 21.17%, aiming to generate an additional revenue of Rs 2,000 crore. The revised price of diesel will now stand at 91.02 per litre. Despite the hike, the government defended its decision, stating that diesel prices in Karnataka would still be lower compared to neighboring states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Maharashtra. The opposition leader, R. Ashoka, lambasted Chief Minister Siddaramaiah for increasing diesel prices, questioning the impact it would have on essential goods and services. This move follows recent hikes in milk prices and introduction of a garbage collection cess, raising concerns about further increases in bus fares and other taxes.
In Mangalore today, MLAD Vedavi S. Kamath accused the state government of deliberately withholding the issuance of new below-poverty line (BPL) cards for the past 23 months, leading to a backlog of 2,000 applicants in Dakshina Kannada. He highlighted the adverse impact on citizens who are forced to pay for health care as above-poverty line beneficiaries due to the unavailability of BPL cards. Additionally, the MLA criticized the government for increasing milk prices and electricity charges without providing adequate support to farmers. He also raised concerns about the delayed development of the Mangalore fishing harbor, despite repeated directives from the National Green Tribunal. Stay tuned for more updates on these pressing issues affecting the local community.
In a significant operation in the Indian Ocean region, INS Tarkash, a leading frigate of the Indian Navy, has seized over 2,500 kilograms of narcotics, marking a major breakthrough. The Western Naval Command played a key role in this operation, carried out on March 31st in the Western Indian Ocean. Deployed since January 2025 for maritime security operations, the INS Tarkash is actively supporting Combined Task Force 150 as part of the Combined Maritime Forces based in Bahrain. Following alerts from Indian Navy P-8I aircraft on suspicious vessels, INS Tarkash altered its course and intercepted a suspect dhow with the support of the P-8I and Maritime Operations Center in Mumbai. A search led to the discovery of 386 kilograms of hashish and 121 kilograms of heroin on board. This successful mission highlights the Indian Navy's commitment to combating illicit activities at sea and promoting security in the Indian Ocean region. In a recent development from Mandla district in Madhya Pradesh, 2 female Naxalites were fatally shot in a clash with the police earlier today. The altercation occurred within the Bichia police station jurisdiction, as confirmed by Director General of Police, Kailash Makwana. Several items, including an SLR rifle, an ordinary rifle, a wireless set, and various daily use items were confiscated from the scene. The search operation for other Naxalites involved is currently underway, stated the DGP.
Mangalore, today. In a bid to address concerns over the proposed delimitation of parliamentary seats, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has requested a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Mr. Stalin, who recently hosted a meeting with top opposition leaders to strategize on this issue, aims to present a memorandum on delimitation to PM Modi. The concerns arise from the fear that southern states may lose representation in the parliament due to successful population control measures. The Joint Action Committee on Fair Delimitation emphasized the need for transparency in the delimitation process and called for dialogue involving state governments, political parties, and civil society. While the BJP dismissed the concerns raised by Mr. Stalin, accusing the DMK of spreading false propaganda, the opposition continues to push for what they term as a fair delimitation to protect the rights of states. Stay tuned as developments unfold on this crucial issue.
In a significant breach of the ceasefire along the line of control, the Pakistani army infiltrated into Poonch district in Jammu and Kashmir. A mine blast in the Krishna Ghati sector on April 1st was followed by unprovoked firing and ceasefire violation by the Pakistan Army. Fortunately, there were no casualties reported. The Indian Army responded effectively, and the situation is now under control. The importance of maintaining peace along the line of control as per agreements between the Director Generals of Military Operations of both countries has been reiterated by the Indian Army. Let's hope that both sides uphold their commitments to prevent any escalation of tensions in the region.
In a recent development, the Karnataka High Court has issued an interim stay order on the FIR filed against Vijayapura MLA Basanaguda Patil Yatnal for his alleged derogatory remarks against actress Rania Rao, the key accused in a gold smuggling case. Justice Pradeep Singh Yarur adjourned the hearing to April 28, 2025. Yatnal had challenged the FIR filed on March 18, 2025, based on a complaint by Akula Anuradha, a relative of Rania Rao. Yatnal clarified that his statement was about the need to address loopholes in curbing smuggling activities. He emphasized that his remarks were not intended to offend anyone. Yatnal explained that the complaint was a response to his earlier statement in the Legislative Assembly, hinting at ministers involved in smuggling. He argued that no offense should be taken, as these activities often involve unconventional methods like swallowing contraband.
In a breaking news update from Connor, authorities have taken decisive action against piracy. An internet cafe in Papinassery stands closed and sealed today after allegedly distributing a pirated version of the popular movie L2, Empuran, starring Mohanlal. The social media monitoring cell of Connor City Police received a tip-off about this illicit activity, leading to a joint operation with the cyber cell. The pirated content was discovered during the investigation, prompting the immediate closure of the establishment. While no arrests have been made yet, authorities assure that a case will be filed soon. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story. In local news, former Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa criticized the Congress government in Bengaluru, describing it as a Tughlaq Durbar. Yediyurappa announced his participation in a night-long protest against the government's price rise and minority appeasement at Freedom Park. He slammed the government for increasing fuel prices, bus fares, metro fares, and milk rates. Yediyurappa also accused the Congress of focusing more on internal conflicts than addressing public issues. He criticized the government's decision to provide 4% reservation in contracts for Muslims, calling it a policy of minority appeasement and urging equal treatment for all citizens. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story in and around Mangalore.
As we close today's session, our thanks go out to you, our viewers. For further reading and the latest news, be sure to visit mangaloretoday.com. And, for your daily dose of news, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for choosing Mangalore today. Goodbye.